Alright, so you've seen my issues already on this saw. If you haven't, there's another video up. Take a look. Uh, Saw's definitely not running right, and I'm getting ready to tear into it and sort it out. I'm going to do coil, spark plug, and the flywheel. I'm going to check all three of them and see if anything looks out of the ordinary. I'll probably just put a new spark plug in it. But I'm also going to do a pressure test to see if I got an air leak, because I'm suspicious I have a pretty decent sized air leak. So I'm going to do a pressure test. Now, this talking you're hearing, that's Leon. That's yeah, I just got Leon playing on the iPad while I do this. It's a 2-hour long video. He's going to do an I-55. He's going to put one together from scratch. So I figured I'd just let that play while I'm working on this, doing a pressure test. But I'll try to give you updates as it go and put a little video together. All right. Now, I don't show the how-to process usually. If you want to know how to do something, watch Leon. This guy is the man. He knows everything. If he doesn't know it, he probably knows somebody who does. I am not an expert by any means. This guy knows way more than me, so why should I put you up videos showing you how to do something whenever he's going to be able to do it a lot better than me? So, just a little thing on why I don't show how I do things. I just show me doing them. All right? So, we'll see how this goes. So, I have the saw pressure tested, and everything checks out. So, I was thinking an air leak, and I don't have an air leak. So, moving on, it has to be in the ignition, coil, spark plug, or flywheel. So, I'm going to go through the process of testing things. I'm just going to put a new spark plug on it. It could also be this lead here. Could have been shorting out on something, or the switch could be shorting out. Could be either of those. But I'm going to move into testing all the electrical and try to trace my problems out. But I have no leaks. She holds pressure perfectly, so no problems there. Alrighty, let's see what's going on next. So now that I moved into the electronics of this, I figured since I have this saw, this saw ran perfectly fine. It's got scoring at the piston pretty bad. So I figured I'd take the coil, the flywheel off of this saw and use it on the other one. But as I'm looking, I always look closely, I notice the two are different. You see the differences on how the magnets are placed? I wonder if that could be part of it. So maybe that saw had the wrong flywheel installed. Maybe somebody had it off or something, or it could have been just a part. I did notice that it had been apart before. It was obvious that the flywheel's been off the saw before. But I'm going to compare them. You can definitely tell there's a difference between these two. It's obvious, but I'm wondering if it might be the flywheel just being the wrong one. I'm wondering if the key is oriented to the same position as well. But I'm going to take this flywheel off and see what I get. All right, that's next. All right, so I think I might have found the problem. So I got these lined up. Let's see if you can see it. I have a feeling these flywheels are from different, this one flywheel might be from a different chainsaw. You can see how the key doesn't line up the same, so the timing would be off. I have a feeling I'm going to throw this other flywheel on and it's going to fire up and run fine. Can you see that? They're not the same. I'm trying to hold this for you to show you. I'm doing it with one hand. Let me see if I can lay it down. Line them up.
We don't need to go a hell of a lot further to do what we need to do with this thing. I think let's get the clutch off.
So I got them lined up. It's not going to be perfect, but it's close enough to see. Down in there, you can see the keys are not lining up. So, I think this flywheel may have came off of a different type of saw. And they put it on thinking it would work. Or they got it mixed up out of parts power or something. I don't know. But that would throw the timing of the saw off. So I'm going to use the flywheel off the saw that I know ran and go from there. Is there a part number? I don't know if this part number means anything. FIE 1068.
We're certainly not going to do much until we get new intake boot.
What's this one?
Okay.
Big difference there.
So you can use a rattle gun on.
I have a feeling it came off of a different kind of saw.
You can also just use a big breaker bar.
So I'm going to clean this one up and use it. I know this came off of a good saw. I'm going to see if I can get, I don't even know what they're called, those little catches. I'm going to see if I can get them off of this one and get this one fixed up like it should. Alright, I got the little screen laying there, so I should be able to get this back together. So I think I found the problem right there. Alrighty, let's see if it is. Well, I got the flywheel installed. We got the carburetor put back in. But I still have to go to the other side. So I have it all apart yet. I gotta put the oil pump and everything back in. But I'm working on putting it back together and see if she'll run. Alright, so I'm sitting right now. Well, I got it all back together. Bar, chain, everything. It's all done. So the next thing you're going to see is me firing this saw up and giving it a test run. Now I set the carb screws at 1 full turn each. So I'm probably going to have to do some tuning, but this is that saw with a good cylinder, rebuilt carburetor, and it just looks rough, but it should run really well. So let's find out. Time to start adjusting the low screw. Alright, now I'm going to start getting into the high screw. Got to do some idle adjusting. A couple more tweaks on the low screw. watching the oiler, make sure it starts dripping oil everywhere, so I know that it's lubing up the chain well. I'm going to try the manual oiler. I shut it off for a good 15-20 minutes to see how it starts without the choke or anything. Looks like it's still dripping oil everywhere, like it should. If you look at the smoke coming out the exhaust, I have a tendency to tune a little rich. It's just a thing I do. I just have a tendency to do it. I don't know why. I just do. But that should clear up as I get it tuned. I'll tune it completely once I start getting it cutting into wood. Right now, I'm just making sure everything's working good and everything's checked out like flawlessly. I'm quite happy with the results. It only took me about 6 months to figure this all out, but I got it, and I am very pleased. Till the next project, see ya.